Okay, students, our next chapter is relation and functions. Okay, now by the word itself, you can understand, right, what is the meaning of relation. Function we will discuss later. Now, the relation, you already know what is the meaning. So, same meaning here also in maths. Okay, but we will extend the definition of relation here. So, by the word relation, what do you understand? Like, for example, brother. Brother is one relation, right? Sister, father, all these are one kind of relation. Now, whenever there is relation, you see one thing is very important here. When I say brother, now brother relation you can make between how many person? Minimum 2 person must be there. I can say that these 2 person are brother. So this brother will be relation between these 2 person. When I say sister, then also you need minimum 2 person. Between 2 person only you can make sister relation. Right? When I say father, then son must be there, father must be there. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is whenever there is a word relation, minimum two element or two object must be there. Okay, now you might be thinking that whenever we say relation, we always make relation between person. Those relation only we understand, right? But we will discuss, I say, right, that we will extend the definition. We will discuss any kind of relation here. For example, plus sign. When I say plus, minimum here also you will need two object, right? Or two element, one, two. So this is also a relation here. Relation between two element. Addition is also a relation. Same way if I can say one is smaller than two. When I say this, then also this will be a relation between these two. Okay. Now what I'm trying to say from here is this also, when I say this is relation, you can see minimum how many objects are there? Two objects. When I say his name is Ram. Ram is taller than Sham. When I say this, then this taller also will be a relation between. When I say this relation, you can see again two object is there. So whenever there is a relation, minimum two object must be there. Okay, between two object only I can make relation. Now it is not necessary that only two object must be there between which I can make relation. I can make relation between 3 person also, right? I can say this 3 person are brother. This brother relation I can make between 3 person also. So you can extend this definition more. When I say relation, you can make between 4 person also. But basically here we will discuss first on pair, means on two object we will discuss the relation. Once you understand the concept on this, you can extend yourself the definition to 3 person, 4 person, like that. Okay, so try to understand here. To understand relation and function, first basic thing here we will discuss is Cartesian product. Now Cartesian product, the purpose is to purpose of studying this one is nothing but relation. Okay, so first thing what you have understood is whenever we say the word relation, how many minimum object you will need? Two object minimum you will need, between which you can make relation. Okay, so in this chapter you will see, and in previous chapter when we wrote down the set, what we used to do, we used to write one object, then other object, then other object, and we used to separate those object by or element by commas, right? Now in this chapter you will see we will write collection relation I can make. For example, in your class, if I say make a collection of brothers, so what you will do in your class, if you have brother, suppose, what you will do, this person and this person have brother, is brother, so you will make a collection like this, another pair you will make. Can you see in the collection what I'm doing? I'm making a pair. Why? Because I see that this two are brother, this two are brother. If you give me the collection in this way, then I will understand that this 2 person are brother, this 2 person are brother, these 2 person are brother, if you give me the collection. But if you randomly like this, write down like this person separate, this person separate, this person, then I won't be able to figure out which person is brother of which person. Okay, so in this collection what you will do, you will give me the collection in a very special manner. You can give me something like this person and this person, you made a pair. So from this pair I can understand that this person and this person are brother, this person and this person are brother, this person and this person are brother. So you can see that this is a collection of relations. What is the relation here? Brother. So I can write down brother here and I can make a set like this. Okay, so this is your relation here, and this is the collection of those relation. Here relation is brother, right? And this is collection of pair of brothers. Okay, now if three person are brothers, then how you will make a collection? 3 person you will make under bracket. You can put 3 person here, then I will understand that this 3 person are brothers. Okay, so what I'm trying to say from here is, whenever we say relation, first thing minimum 2 object must be there. Okay, now we will discuss Cartesian product. Why we will discuss Cartesian product? To understand relation well. Okay, so this is the basic for relation as well as for function also. Now what is Cartesian product? First we will try to understand the definition. Okay, so suppose you have two sets, let A and B be two non-empty sets. Suppose you have randomly two sets. Okay, then the Cartesian product of A and B, these two sets, then the Cartesian product, it is denoted by, this is the notation, A cross B is the notation of Cartesian. Whenever you see this, try to understand this is Cartesian product between A and B. Okay, so Cartesian product is the, now what is Cartesian product? It is a set, okay, of all ordered pairs. Why they have said ordered pairs, that also I will explain. Okay, now Cartesian product is what? It is a set of what? Set of all ordered pairs. It is a set in which the element will be what? Ordered pairs. Okay, from A and B. Now what does that mean? So try to understand. This is the notation for Cartesian product. If you have two sets, then the notation is given like this. Suppose you have three sets, then what will be the notation? You can extend the definition. Suppose you have three sets, A, B, C. Okay, then how you will give Cartesian product? Like this. Okay, this will be the notation. If it is four sets, then another you add it here. So you can extend the definition. So here we will discuss only on pair. Okay, so after this, if you have three sets, then you can extend the definition yourself also. So try to understand this one only. So A, this is read as like this, A cross B. Okay, now what is this? This is Cartesian product, and what is the meaning? It is nothing but a set. Now what kind of set? It is a set of ordered pairs. So you can see the elements which I have written is pair. Okay, and why they have said ordered pair? Now see, when you give the notation A cross B, and when I write down the pair, this in this pair the first element will belong to first set always. Okay, and the second element will always belong to second set. So you can see I have written here for all A belongs, this is the symbol which is read as for all. Okay, for all A belongs to A, you can see the first element will belong to first set only, second element will belong to second set. You can see B belongs to B, means second element will belongs to second set. Okay, so what is the meaning? We will try to understand with the help of example. So see here, I have given, don't try to understand right now what is the actual meaning of this one. I say directly. Okay, Cartesian product, what is the purpose of studying is, we will try to understand relation. And relation, I told you, right, minimum how many object you need for relation? 2 object is needed. That's why you can see in Cartesian product pair is there. Okay, so we are trying to make pair here, that's it. Okay, so no need to go in detail here what you are going to do with this. I have already said is application is relation here. Okay, so in relation you try to concentrate well. Okay, so right now just try to understand what is the meaning of this one, A cross B, what it is, how we will write. So you have two sets, right? A, B, these are the element of set A, these are the element of set B. Now A cross B, how we will write down? So A cross B, what it is? It is ordered pair in which the first element will be from first set, second element will be from second set. I said for all A, means for all element of A. Means I have to make a pair between all element of A and all element of B. For all A belongs to A, B belongs to B, for all, right? So how I'll make the pair? So see here, First thing, we know that this set will have pair, element will be pair. Now how many it will be, that we will discuss later. So first let's try to make the pair according to definition. So what it says, the first element will be from first set. So first element, let's take from first set A1. Second element we will take from B6. This is one pair. Now is this only pair? No, obviously I can make this pair. First element from A, second element I can take this, right? Next pair means I am trying to make all possible pair, okay? But remember, first element must be from first set. Whatever pair you are making, the first element must be from first set. Second element must be from second set. All the possible pair you make. 1, 8. You can see the first element from first set. Second element I am taking from second set. Next pair can I make? 2, 6. Next 2, 7, 2, 8. Next 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, 8. This is the only pair you can make, right? In which the first element must belong to, you cannot take, when you write down A cross B, you cannot take first element from B. You have to take first element from A only. So all the possible, what is Cartesian product in simple meaning? Simple meaning is all possible pair of A cross B. All possible, in which first element in that order pair, the first element must be from first set, second element must be from second set. Let me take another example. A, B, suppose B you have set C, D, E. So what is the Cartesian product of A, B? How I will write? So Cartesian product of AB is denoted by A cross B, right? And what is Cartesian product of A cross B? It's nothing but a set, right? It's a set in which the elements are ordered pair. Now what kind of ordered pair? In which the first element will be from first set, second element will be from second set. So first element I will take from first set, say A, C, A, D, A, E, right? Then next B, C. Okay, this space is, okay, B, D. Again, here this is element, one element, two element, three element. This pair is counted as one, okay? One element. This is one element separated by comma, two elements separated by comma, three element separated like that, okay? So BD, then BE, okay? So I hope you have understood what is Cartesian product. It's nothing but collection of ordered pair. Now ordered pair, what kind of ordered pair? All possible ordered pair in which the first element will be from the first set and second element will be from the second set. From the notation you can understand. If I ask you find out B cross A, you can easily find out now. B cross A means what? First element, you have to make all possible ordered pair in which first element you have to take from B, second element from A. You try to make this set, okay, yourself, and try to see if you can write down the elements here or not. If you can, means you have understood. If you cannot, let me know where you have problems, okay? So now see, next in Cartesian product, how many elements you have in this case? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In this one, how many elements you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So here you have 6 elements, here you have 9 elements. More than this you cannot make. I have written Cartesian product means all possible pair you have made here, okay? If I made all possible pair means what? You cannot write any more, right? So here total is 9, here total is 6. So in this Cartesian product, maximum you can have how many elements? 9. In this Cartesian product, 6. Now the question is, you see here there are 9 elements, and here how many elements are there? 3. Here 3. 3 into 3, 9, right? Number of element in A into number of element in B will give you number of element in Cartesian product. You can check here also. How many element you have here? 2. Here 3. So 2 into 3 is how much? It's 2 into 3 is 6. So you can see how many elements are there? 6 elements exactly. You can try with another example also. if you want, you can take set A, you take some element, 5 elements, 6 elements, whatever you take. B, you take, suppose you take 5 elements here. Okay, B, you take 6 elements. Try to make Cartesian product of A cross B. You try to make, you will see total here, you will get 30 elements. Okay, you can check that. You will get exactly 30 elements here. How I know? 5 into 6 I have done, and I know that there will be 30 elements. You can try to make pair. 5 element you take, 6 element. If it is big, you can take small number also. You can take 3 here, 4 here, or you can take here 2 here. You will see 3 into 2, 6 element exactly you will get in order pair. So how to find out number of element in Cartesian product? Very simple. Number of element in Cartesian product, number of element in Cartesian product is equal to number of element in Cartesian product A and B, you can write. Number of element in A into, or you can write multiply number of element in B. Okay, means what you have to do is, if you have to find how many elements will be there in this set, very simple. Number of element in A, whatever is the number of element in A you have, whatever number of element in B you have, just multiply that, you will know how many element you can have in Cartesian product. Now this is also very important, so you write down this one as definition. Okay, so I have already written that one, okay, as an important note. You can see some important notes I have given here. Now see here, the first one, two ordered pairs are equal. So you write down this one in your notebook. Okay, this one you write down, and the one which I have explained in first, you can write down all this definition. Okay, no need to write this for all this one. These things I have edited here, right, while explaining. So before I start the video, I mean the explanation, whatever you have seen in that page, you just write down that one. Okay, means you write down this definition in your notebook, this definition, and the example also you can write down, this one and this one, till here you can write down. Okay, and if you want, you can take this example also in your notebook. Okay, so these things you no need to write down. You just try to find out B cross A, you can write or not. Just see this. Okay, in your notebook you can try that. Okay, so after this, what you will write down is this one, you write down important notes. Okay, so see here, the first note, what it says, two ordered pairs are equal, means if you have pairs, okay, suppose like this, say A comma B. Now this pair and other pair, say C comma D, this pair, you can say this two pair will be equal when only if the first element of this pair will be equal to this one, means A must be equal to C and B is equal to D. If it happens, means the first element of this pair, it is equal to first element of this pair, and second element of this pair is equal to second element of this pair, then only you can say that this ordered pair is equal to this ordered pair. Okay, so very simple. Whenever you see ordered pair equal, try to understand this and this will be equal, this and this will be equal, otherwise the ordered pair cannot be equal. That's what it is written here in this note. Two ordered pairs are equal if, and this symbol means if and only if. Okay, if you want, you can write down like this also, if and only if. Okay, this is how we write down IFF, if and only if the corresponding first element are equal and the corresponding second element are equal. Okay, that's what I have said, right? The corresponding means this first element and this first element, corresponding first element must be equal and the corresponding second element also must be equal. Then only we can say that the ordered pairs are equal. Okay, otherwise it's not possible. So this is what the meaning of first note. Second, if set A have a number of elements and set B have b number of elements. Okay, whatever is this 2, suppose this is 3, whatever it is, then a cross b will have how many elements? I have already told, right? Whatever number of element this set will have and this set will have, just multiply that one, that number of element a cross b will have. So a into b. So I have not used the symbol into here, otherwise you might get confused between this notation and this multi. This is ab. When I write, you know, right, in between ab there will be a multiplication, right, product. So a into b, number of elements. So I have also given you the example. So I hope you don't have any kind of problems here. Okay, next, which is very important, if suppose in the question it is given only one set and they ask you make ordered pair, now how you will make? The other set you don't have. Now when they say this one, and mostly it will happen in relation, you will see when we will discuss in relation, they will give only one set. Now we know that in relation minimum 2 sets you will need, because 2 object you have to make relation, right? Minimum 2 object must be there between which you can make relation. So with one set you cannot make. So what they will mean there, when they give you only one set, we will understand, and if they ask you to write down Cartesian product of this, we will understand that we have to make Cartesian product between itself only. Okay, between a and a. So how you will write down? For example, this will have 1 2. So Cartesian product, how we will write? So better to write down in a simple way. Try to write this one again. Now you write down Cartesian product between a and a. Okay, so what it will be? 1 1, 1 2, then 2 1, 2 2. Now you might be thinking that this one is from this set also. Now why I have written this second element also from this set? Because you know that when I write Cartesian product, how we used to take? We used to take element from this set first, then second we take from this set, right? So I have done that only. You can see this set is this one, suppose this set is this one, so I have taken from here. So 1 1, that is one pair, 1 2, another pair. Next I am taking from here only, 2 1 2 2, 2 1 2 2. Okay, so this is how you can make. So here I have written a cross a equal to ordered pair AB, in which both first element is from this set, second element from this set. So means what? Both will be from same set only, right? Because same set it is. So A comma B belongs to for all A comma B. Okay, so I hope Cartesian product it is clear to you. So after this we will do the exercise and then we will discuss relation. Okay, so you can also try the exercise now. Okay, with this concept only you can do exercise 2.1, and after that we will discuss relation. Now relation, what it will be, I told you, right? Between whenever there is a relation, pair must be there. That's why we have discussed first how to write down those pairs. If you have a set, all possible pairs we have written down, right? Now relation you cannot see. For example, when I write this set, Cartesian product, here I have written all the pairs, but we don't know whether they have relation or not. We didn't discuss here relation, right? 1 and 6 whether they have relation or not. 1 7 they have relation. When they give you some relations, they say that first element must be bigger than second element. This is relation, right? Then we will select those elements from here which will satisfy that relation. What I said, first element must be bigger than second. You can see in this set, first element, is it bigger than second set? No element you will find there. First element, you can see in all cases, all pair, first element is always smaller than second set. So in that relation you will have no element, means empty relation it will be, we will say. Like that we will find out. So basically what I am trying to say is relation will be always subset of Cartesian product. Subset means it will be from this Cartesian product only you will get the elements in relation. Okay, so that we will discuss in detail when we will come to relation. First you try exercise 2.1. In the next video I will show you all the exercise questions and then we will discuss relation. Okay.